Our correspondent Harry Horton's in Las Vegas. Our US correspondent Harry Horton joins us now.
Our correspondent Harry Horton is in Washington with more details on this. Hello there, Harry. And this was quite an extraordinary admission from Mr. Trump, wasn't it?
It was, yes, but I'm not sure how many people will believe him. Look, when Donald Trump arrived back in Washington yesterday, if he'd turned on the TV, he would have seen a barrage of criticism about that press conference he held with Vladimir Putin, debates about whether he, as president, committed treason against the United States. And then overnight, a new poll has come out that shows a majority of Americans disapprove of the way he's handling relations between the United States and Russia. So Donald Trump knows that he needs to try and change the narrative here. The problem for him might be that the damage has already been done. So the Mexican police formed a blockade on this road just a few hours ago. These thousands of migrants have had to sit down and wait several hours, but it looks as though that blockade has now been lifted and this caravan can continue to move north. After 2 weeks, everyone is tired and they'll take any chance to hitch a ride. The journey has been especially tough for the children of the caravan. Kevin has been walking with his daughter for 15 days. He told us he was tired but determined to reach the US to give his daughter a fresh start, free from the threats from gangs back in Honduras. These are the thousands of names of the Chernobyl liquidators who died from this region alone. As you can see, the wall here is almost full. And I'm told there are already plans to build a new wall to fit the names of those who are yet to pass away. In parts of Tula, there are haunting reminders of the toll Chernobyl took on the city. But the disaster is rarely talked about elsewhere in Russia. And these men hope the renewed international attention means their sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Andrew Yang.
Despite the popularity you had here, not a lot of people at the moment seem to think that you're a serious contender for 2020. So what's in it for you? How do you keep yourself motivated in this race?
Well, if you look at it, the latest national poll had me at 3%. Most people have never heard of me, but the more they find out about me, the more excited they get about the fact that we can actually solve the problems for real Americans every single day.
Do you think you're on Donald Trump's radar at the moment?
If I'm not, I soon will be.
And the whole neighborhood is
gone. You're literally looking at probably at least 2,000 homes. You're looking at people that have lived here for nearly 30 years. That's a lifetime.
People are returning home here for the first time to see what's left of their homes. And they're just trying to salvage whatever they can, really, whether that be small pieces of jewelry or other family heirlooms, but there's very little left at all. It will take some time, I think, before the families here truly understand and can comprehend the impact that these wildfires have had on their lives. With its golden domes and towering white walls, the Trinity Monastery of St. Sergius is the spiritual home of Orthodox Russian Christianity. Millions of tourists snake their way inside the complex each year, but the monastery could soon engulf much of the surrounding town of Sergiev Posad. Russia's Orthodox Church has rarely had such a bright future, but there are politics at play here too. A strong church supports a strong Russian state, and that's good news for President Vladimir Putin.
We're expecting further sanctions by the US to be announced today.
Yeah, it's actually the third round of US sanctions against Russia in the past 4 weeks. It shows you just how tough the Trump administration has been towards Moscow recently. The White House making clear that they believe that Iran and Russia, who both back President Assad in Syria, bear some responsibility for that apparent chemical weapons attack that happened in Syria just over a week ago.